How you doing, everyone? It's A-Side 45 here, and I'm in the NSS studios walking through my jam for the NSS Beat Jam this Friday night. Going through, there's a producer pack that NSS supplied by Will and Dave Carso. So without further ado, let's get into it. So went through the sample pack to start with, and it was straight fire. Very trap influenced, and those that know me know it's not generally my style, but it's a good time, man. Anyway, so plenty of 808s, claps, crashes, drum loops, FX, you name it, man. The crazy melody loops with the MIDI. Can't ask for much more, man. It's the way to be. All right, so the first thing I wanted to do, man, was get my drums. So I just laid them out in my machine, and I put a little bit of processing, as I do on each one. Used a little nice waves plugin called Talk, just to mess around with the tunings of them a little bit, give them that extra thump. Recorded in a bit of a loop like this. Gotta have the triangle sound there, it's essential to the beat. The next thing I messed with was this ARP sound I found. Crazy cool melody. Used a plugin called Serato Sample, which is my sort of go-to sampler. Chopped it up. So then made a little almost melody, bit of a chop of it, and I ran that through a guitar rig compressor just to get a bit more flavor on it. And that works with the drums like that. That was the main part of the jam. Now in the pack there wasn't really a bass per se. The way I did the bass line was I took an 808, which sounds like this, and I chopped a cycle out of it and made this. Fair bit of processing on there, a bit of max bass and things. Ran it through guitar rig, as you do, tape emulation, all the good stuff there. So I made my own little sort of bass instrument out of that. The next thing I found was this cool, oh yeah, man, you gotta have those, the air horns, something adds a little bit of flavor along. For a second sort of rhythmic element, I took one of the pianos and chopped that up, pitched it different, and just played a simple little offbeat rhythmic chop, man. So nothing too crazy going on there, but it adds a bit of a reggae feel, which is, you know, kind of nice. From there, had a little bit of a synth little turnaround on the end. So that was a synth line that I chopped and pitched and messed with guitar rig, but I ended up just using it for that little turnaround. So that was a cool thing. One of the best things I found was these loops. There's some nice chords in there, man. And I just gave them a slight chop. Didn't even really filter them or anything, man. And just played a cool little background loop to go with everything. And just for the turnarounds and things, man, give a little bit of a segue movement is I put this reverse cymbal in. I took one of the cymbals and reversed it, and then added one of the horns in Serato sample. So that was just a bit of a turnaround for me, and that's pretty much the whole beat. So I'm gonna play you back my little rendition, and yeah, I hope you'll dig it, and I hope everybody gets down, downloads the sample pack, has a freak. It's good fun, man. Here we go. Yeah.